Oi galera, tudo bem? Se vocês não entendem muito no inglês, põem os subtítulos para conseguir como a gente. ¿Qué onda mi gente? Si no entienden bien el inglés, pongan los subtítulos para seguir con nosotros. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about greetings in English. Many of you might know good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, and how to use them during certain parts of the day. Hello, hi, how are you? But today I think I'm going to be sharing some more casual types of greetings. First one is what's good. What's good comes from what is good, then what's good, and then what's good.
What's good?
What's good is kind of just asking like how is everything, how are things going? What's good in your life? But I think that with this, the way you say it matters because there was an incident in an award show where Nicki Minaj and Miley Cyrus had a confrontation where Nicki Minaj was like, "What's good?" And that was sort of more of a fighting kind of way of talking of like if you want to talk about me, then we can talk about what's good, like as in it's a fighting kind of thing.
What's good, baby?
That intonation, if you say it a certain way, it could come off rude. The next one is sup or what's up, which is probably very common and most people probably know this already.
Sup?
Comes from what is up, what's up. And this is sort of what is called a phrasal verb, where there's a verb and it follows with something else. Like one might say, I'm going out tonight, and that's you're going out, and that's a phrasal verb, and it's different from just going or to go. So we'll talk about that probably in another video. The sup, it's pretty common. It's pretty American too. Most of these are American. The next one is ayo or just yo. It's kind of like in Brazil where you say iai, or like in Spanish when you say oye. It's kind of like it's just to grab somebody's attention. For ayo, be like ayo Shana or ayo Eric, ayo whoever. It's sort of used for more of a name, while yo is just kind of like, yo, what's good? Like it can be simple, it can be just that, but it really depends.
Yo!
And then we have how you been. In more casual contexts, Americans tend to drop a lot of verbs, a lot of linking verbs especially. So the correct way to say it would be how have you been, but we just say how you been and we drop the have because we understand what we're trying to say. It doesn't really matter to us because we understand what it is, but it's pretty just like simple. And I'll probably do a video on that too, on how and where we drop certain verbs. Then you can say how you doing, and this is pretty kind of not famous but pretty iconic in America for certain reasons, because there's a show called Friends, and in this show there's a character called Joey, and one of his like most iconic lines is how you doing whenever he wants to flirt with somebody. And it comes from how are you doing with a G at the end instead of how you doing with an N.
Hey, how you doing?
So how you doing, how you been, like these are very similar things. How you been is more of catching up with somebody, more of trying to tell stories and like what has happened so far with your life. But how you doing is like what's going on right now. And then how's life, how's everything, it's not really slangy, it's not very casual. It's sort of in the middle between casual and formal, but it's pretty common too. It's just like, it's pretty simple. How is life? How is everything? It's pretty just asking what's going on in your life, what's going on in what you're doing. And then again, there's like you okay, you alright, or even you aight. I feel like I shouldn't say aight. Aight is very slangy and it's very indicative of culture in America. Most people just say all right, but some people might say aight, depending on where they grew up and how they learned. So you okay is like, are you okay? But again, we drop a lot of like verbs when it comes to more slangy kind of conversations. So we might just say you okay, you all right. And This is more of like, I don't know, I feel like this isn't very much of a greeting. It's more of just asking how somebody's doing, really. Like if your friend is sitting and they look kind of sad, you might be, you okay? You all right? And so it's less of a greeting, more of just an interjection, but still, it's pretty common, especially on the internet. So yeah, so the list is what's good, sup, ayo, or yo, how you been, how you doing, or even how you been doing, how's life, how's everything, you okay, you alright, or you I. And these are just pretty simple, and they're really, you don't really use them in a formal situation probably ever. But in America, I think we're a far more casual in a lot of situations with a lot of things. So even maybe if you're like in a store or something, and it's the corner store, and you see the thing is like, what's going on, or how's everything going? Going on, what's going on is also a good one. It's what is going on, what's going on. It's a phrasal verb too, different from going out. It's going on. It's like what's happening. So yeah, I think that these are just kind of not really an extremely important thing, but I think that it's a thing that makes talking with people, especially people around your own age, especially on the internet, a bit more casual and a bit more natural rather than speaking very formally with people who are not speaking very formally. Especially as teens tend to speak very differently from adults, we tend to not really alter our speech that much. Even though we're talking to adults, like I feel like we're very casual with a lot of things, especially around other teenagers. So I don't know. I just thought these would be helpful to some people if you wanted to learn a little bit more of how we actually talk, especially in America. Though you guys probably already hear a lot about us. Yeah, so that's it. Bye. Hasta la próxima vez. Até logo.